Hello. So I wanted to today talk to you guys about public platoon leading versus private platoon leading. What I'd actually argue is that public platoon leading actually is more accessible, it's more fun if you want something to prove, and it's also better if you want to have a big impact. I originally thought that public platoon leading was the shit, and anyone not using public platoon leading was cucking themselves, they were having less of an impact with no real extra benefit. But I actually learned that after trying Discord and actually listening a little bit to other people's feedback, very quickly that Discord actually was pretty good because you could form a closer community with other people when you're on Discord or TeamSpeak than you can when you're using in-game voice. And to this day, that's why we've actually transitioned almost entirely from using in-game platoon leading to only really talking to people on Discord. There's a few main reasons for this, but before I go into the reasons why this is probably a good idea, I think the results speak for themselves. We have a very active community now of people that not only play Planetside, but once they stopped playing, stayed with the community. And that allowed us as a community to stay very relevant, even as our players were like, I'm not that interested in Planetside. So we very regularly, pretty much daily now, playing various other games together. And we've also kind of fostered a community which is very tight-knit but also very welcoming to new people. And I think that for us has been a lot more rewarding than it would have been to just stay in game. Public platoon leading in game definitely does have more of an impact on the map. Like, it's very difficult for me when I'm on Discord, if I've got anything below 20 people, maybe if you're in like a stack fit you can get away with 12, but basically unless you have enough people or enough skill, you really can't do much on the map. But if you're in a public platoon and you've got say 2 squads, 3 squads of people following, and then there's 1 squad of people not following, for example, that for me is a lot more effective, but you get less in return. People just sit there, they listen to the orders, and that's it. There's no long-term benefit. And also it feels a little bit less like soulful. It feels a little bit more like you're putting in time into a void in which you get nothing in return. Whereas with Discord, it feels a lot more like people are enjoying it. I get more people saying that they enjoy the community from Discord than I have ever using public platoon leading. I think that sometimes people say, thanks for leading after leading a public platoon, and maybe you get that, but even then it's like, you put in all of this effort, nobody gives any value back. Public platoon leading is also really good, I think, if you're like quite an introverted person and you haven't really found your voice yet. If you really want to kind of figure out how to get people to listen to you, if you're someone who doesn't get listened to a lot, I think public platoon leading for a few months probably would be really useful, because you can get into a habit of building a personality which is associated with people actually listening. If you also want to run an outfit, I think that public platoon leading also has a lot of use, because you can essentially from that start to recruit people, and then after you've recruited say 20-30 people, then you can start funneling people into Discord. The other reason why you may not want to lead on Discord is it's a lot more difficult to get people in initially. Some people try to use what's called qualified leads, and what that means is you either set up a outfit which only accepts people which are on Discord, so that as a prerequisite they have to join the Discord, and that keeps out anyone that doesn't want to come join you. Or you can post on, other Planetside Discords, post on Reddit, post on other communities, forums as well, and even make YouTube videos or whatever, trying to recruit people to your outfit via those kind of means. And those kind of recruiting strategies can also work. I will say that for the most part, I haven't seen a lot of success with people doing that. I also do think that a lot of people get very desperate in trying to get people onto Discord via these means, and so they'll even resort to stealing other outfits' members in order to get people onto Discord. I remember there was some guy in an outfit called IXXI which was trying to recruit our members, and I think that's happened a few other times as well. To me, the better way to get people onto Discord is to essentially run a public platoon initially, get people interested in the outfit, get those initial people to join the outfit, and then from that you want to do what any decent marketing company would do, is you build a funnel. What you essentially do is at the top of the funnel you have people in the outfit, and then from that a percentage are going to join the Discord, and you can increase the amount of people from the outfit which join the Discord by making better what are called calls to action, and that's things like your message of the day, your outfit description. It's things like when you lead a platoon you use outfit text chat and outfit voice in order to try to recruit people. It's things like in platoon chat telling people come join us. It's having copy pasta of different text messages you can send in platoon chat for people to join the Discord. And that may sound like a lot of work, but essentially once that's all set up, you have those passive systems in place, you don't have to do anything. I haven't had to do any recruiting for months for the most part, other than in game just telling people, yo, we're running a Discord platoon right now, if you want to come join us, feel free. Other than that, that's all I have to do, which is a lot less effort than having to message people, trying to get them to join, and it's a lot less effort than posting outfit advertisements and trying to vie for people's attention, and it also means that you don't have to deal with the wider community, which sometimes can be a bit negative. I think part of that negativity is predicated on the idea that others want you to join their outfit, and they're better, because again, people always think they're the shit, right? Even me. And so they're gonna be like, that outfit's trash, you should come join us though, we're really good. And I think that happens a lot as well, and it does avoid all of that, which can be a bit weird, and it can again feel a bit like high school, and to me that's not really the kind of vibe that I'm going after. I wouldn't even bother leading if I had to do that, to be honest, because it sounds like fucking AIDS. I think a lot of public platoon leaders get a feeling like they're going to be judged if they don't public platoon lead, or they're going to be seen as not useful. But again, it's important to keep in mind that it's not about what people think, it's about what you actually do, it's about the impact you actually have. I actually keep making this mistake of trying to tell people logically that they're incorrect, that our outfit, for example, even though we don't public platoon lead, does have people in Discord, and we're probably actually more ironically organised than almost any outfit in the game in terms of the amount of players that we have actively in our community. But they're not interested in that, and I keep making this mistake, and I made it making the Shock Tour video as well. People want to feel correct, they want to feel like they're better than the other person, to be honest. They want to feel like they're the more refined person, they have the more premium community, they're more exclusive. This is a very common thing in business, and I don't know why I always fall into this trap of trying to convince people that I have good intentions, or that I'm correct, or anything, because to be honest, always, they never admit they're wrong. They never go, oh actually, you know what you're doing is actually pretty cool. And I think that's a lot of the reason why people do public platoon lead as well sometimes. And I know this because I've had some of my own leaders in the past at various different times are kind of feeling like they need to do more in order to prove that they're not the thing that people were saying they are. And again, that really does suck that that's also part of the reason, unfortunately, that sometimes people do public platoon lead. Now obviously as well, public platoon leading can be very fun, it's also very energy draining, but it can be very rewarding. It can be very cool when you do it correctly, when you have everyone in a public platoon following that you've never heard of before. There is a certain art to that, there's a certain value in that. So I don't want to discount that reason for public platoon leading as well. The ability to get good at public platoon leading is a very hard skill, and it's something that's actually pretty transferable. Now I'm trying to figure out a way to conclude these videos at the end and wrap up the topic based on all the points that I've made. And I'm doing a fucking bad job so far, so have a great day. Until next time, this is an awful outro, but GG, I'm out.